5 मिनट में पहुंच रहा है।
सब ओके हो गया। ये लगाना है इंटरनेट तो ये केबल आएगी।
कल भी वाईफाई पे चला सारा।
इंटरनेट तो ये केबल आएगी।
कल भी वाईफाई पे चला सारा।
इंटरनेट तो ये केबल आएगी।
कल भी वाईफाई पे चला सारा।
शकील को भेजना जल्दी से। इसके अंदर तो नहीं आ रहे ना, इसमें नहीं आ रहे ना, लाइट नहीं आ रही।
अब ये होगी लाइक द प्लेस
ये लगाया ना मोबाइल
मोबाइल से नहीं आएगा, इंस्टा वेब से लॉगिन करेंगे उससे
अंदर ही कोर्ट में
दे जल्दी।
आ गया पहुंच नहीं, अभी नहीं स्टार्ट हुआ। ये बात कर लें, बात नहीं है, पासवर्ड ये नहीं है, पासवर्ड ही नहीं है। कैसे वाला ना
ये करके प्लीज चेक करो ना, जो फुटबॉल मिल जाएगा।
सरयू सर कह रहे हैं मेरे को कि मैच खेल इधर पता करे फुटबॉल से फुटबॉल
ये इस पर आपको सैम्पलिंग है
ऑर्डर यहाँ पे नहीं होता, ऑर्डर नहीं अलाउड। मम्मा, वहाँ पे डोनट मम्मा, आई थिंक वहाँ पे डोनट ले लेना अगर आपने खाना है।
करो ना, करो ऊपर चढ़ा होता है।
तो वो यूट्यूब पे पीपीएल का पेज किसने पीपीएल ऑफिशियल
ठंडी हो
इसमें व्हाट्सएप कौन सी लॉगिन है? ये दोनों कॉपी करके किसका WhatsApp है?
ये नीचे ही होगा इसमें
इसमें सेव
क्या बना मेरा असल में मसला ये है ना, ये जो मेरे मोबाइल में व्हाट्सएप खुला हुआ है ना, ये दूसरे पे खुला हुआ है।
किसको?
सिग्नल है ना मोबाइल में बस इसको मैं वाईफाई डिस्कनेक्ट कर दूँ, बीच में कॉलें आती है तो कुछ अच्छे रह जाते हैं।
साथ
वो साउथ
आ जाओ इधर, मैच शुरू होने वाला है। यस जिंदर
इसलिए भी अब नेट चलना चाहिए। वो तो नेट मेरा सही नहीं चल रहा, सही पे कनेक्ट करें ना, वाईफाई कनेक्ट करें।
आवेश यार 2 कैन और लेके आओ। 2 बॉलों के साथ क्यों लगे हुए हैं हम यहाँ पे?
हाँ तो मोबाइल पे लॉगिन है। फिर एक और लैपटॉप मंगाओ, एक और लैपटॉप मंगाओ।
पहले
तो
तस्वीर
तस्वीर लग जाएगी।
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ
पता नहीं वो लाया है, नहीं लाया लैपटॉप।
ठीक है भाई जान
हो गए?
अब इसका वो बांधना होगा
क्या बांधना हो?
ये फुल स्क्रीन है ये आप पेज पे जाके चेक करें जरा जा रही है फिर के अंदर बूटा
बात करना आपने देखना प्लीज इनवाइट पे आपको पाऊंगा।
कल की कराना।
नीचे जिसको सामने डोर
कैमरा बहुत आगे नहीं है, पूरा कोर्स नहीं है।
इससे ज़्यादा बहुत पीछे नहीं हाँ हाँ दो तो हो गए फिर है टाइम तो हम चेंज कर टाइम तो नहीं है अभी शुरू हुआ ठीक है
ठीक है भाई जाना। और इंटरनेट बस स्ट्रॉन्ग है।
सुबह चढ़ा चढ़ा दो सुबह कैश और उसको भी सुबह देना बेकार नहीं हो रहा ट्रांसफर नहीं हो रहा उसका, जैसे क्या खेल ट्राई करेंगे।
हेलो जी ड्राइव डाटा पाना है
नहीं जेड़ा है वो कटना। गल सुनो मेरी, एसएसडी ऐसी करना एचडीडी
एसडीडी है
एसडी नहीं है, एचडीडी
बस तो डाटा दे दियो, मैं लैपटॉप वाला कनेक्ट कराना तो 1 मिनट तक डाटा
अच्छा खासा टाइम
कल 5 मिनट की वीडियो 5 मिनट भी
नहीं तुसी वो एडिट कर
ट्राई
हम इधर आओ। इधर आओ।
मम्मा बोलो वो
इधर आओ तू।
फुटबॉल है ना
इधर रख जरा।
फुटबॉल का
और इसको ये वो ग्राउंड फुटबॉल ग्राउंड से मिली है।
ये आ रहा है, इसमें नल आ रहा है। लाना है इसको ना।
किसका इस वाले का
नाम इसमें ये आ रहा है यार।
अच्छा इसका ना वो ये कवर आ रहा है लेंस का, थोड़ा सा माइनस से पीछे गया।
इसकी एलईडी क्यों नहीं ऑन होती आईपीस के दौरान? आईपीस बंद करूं फिर एलईडी ऑन होगी?
वो आईपीस बंद हो जाएगा। इसके अंदर एक सेंसर होता है, वो पता नहीं इसका खराब है कि वो जब आप आईपीस के ऊपर बताते हैं ना
ये नहीं होगी।
एक निकाल के ना चेक कर। मेरा नाक शुरू हो गया था। पहले बीमार हो गया तो किसी में बैठ जाता था मंदिर में।
यार ऐसे अगर 5-7 मिनट है तो यार कैमरे की लोकेशन चेंज कर दें। बहुत गंदे पीछे यार,
कर दें
पीछे बहुत गंदे यार।
कर लें ऐसा 500 बोल दे इधर इधर ही लगा दें। इधर से पकड़े इसको के मुझे ऐसे 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 उठा
ले जाओ ले जाओ
ठीक है
परफेक्ट
यार उसका तो चेक कर वो आ
जूम करके तो थोड़ा सा लक्ष्य
ना ताकि वो ऊपर वाली जान पड़े करते वो फोटो लगे माइक लाएं
स्टार्ट हो गया जी मैच स्टार्ट हो गया मैच
ठीक है बैठो साइड नहीं इधर बैठो इसके तार उधर कितने तार इस कैमरे से तार लगाए
ये तो उसके साथ लगा है
किसके साथ
उस वाले के साथ उधर ही बैठ दोनों में लगी उस वाले के साथ लगा उधर बैठे
हैं ठीक उस्मान भाई रिकॉर्डिंग पर डाल रहे हैं
जहर एक मिनट के पैकेजेस कहीं पे साइड हो सकते हैं
वो वाले बैग्स जो आगे पड़े
पॉसिबल है तो ठीक है वरना
बुरे लग रहे हैं पॉसिबिलिटी के क्या बात है
अच्छा हाँ बहुत कुछ
इसमें हैंड फ्री पड़ी आपकी जेब में पड़ी है ये माइक लगा के दे बट खैर मेरे भैया जी बात कर रही थी कि इसको बुरा लग रहा तो मुझे ना भी कर थोड़ा सा मुझको आदत वन भाई
हमजा हमजा हमजा
छोटी बहन निकला वो डाल ऑडियो उसकी ऑन करें
hint of aggression from Fahd. The game has been timid, to say the least, so far. It seems like both the teams are trying to maintain the rally, playing their lobs, and trying to get an error out of the other team at the moment, which is something that you can expect given how it's the first set. It's quite cold. Takes a bit of time for the body to warm up. What an excellent serve by Essen.
Quite cold. Takes a bit of time for the body to warm up. What an excellent serve by Essen.
He's got the grit and the determination to make it in the big leagues.
Quite cold. Takes a bit of time for the body to warm up. What an excellent serve by Essen.
He's got the grit and the determination to make it in the big leagues.
Quite cold. Takes a bit of time for the body to warm up. What an excellent serve by Essen. He's got the grit and the determination to make it in the big leagues. Quite cold. Takes a bit of time for the body to warm up. What an excellent serve by Essen. He's got the grit and the determination to make it in the big leagues.
1-3. Sharks leading. Solid defense from South, but oh, he misses it with the Waipora. Second serve. Nice lob from Essen. Traps him in the corner. Fad opens up the center, and a great strategic point for the Sharks. Love 30. Fad lines up a smash and commits to it 100%. Gets it across the net. Solid shot. Love 40. It's a game of cat and mouse. See who makes the first error. I know it's Fahad. 15-40. Excellent serve. 30-40. Let's see how this one ends up. Basim goes for the lob. And he tries the lob again but misses, and it hits the glass. Sharks are leading 4-1 first set. For all our viewers watching, please give your predictions on who's going to win the league in general, and who do you think is going to win this match. We have fun giveaways for everyone involved. If you're able to guess correctly, chances are more than likely that you'll get a DM from us with some exciting prizes and giveaways for you guys. Love 5, Essen misses relatively easier overhead. Probably something to do with the technique, but this time he makes up for it with a solid smash. 15 all. Unconventional backhand serve. We've got our own little Paquito in the house. Backhand serves can be difficult to play. Not a lot of people have had to receive one, so it's always unpredictable as to where the ball's going to go. The flight and the swing path is always difficult to anticipate. Lethargic error by Fahad. Let's see how he redeems himself from it. There we go. That's an ace. So in Padel, it seems to be more about patience than aggression, and about how well you can reset after a bad shot, let's say. As long as you don't think too much over any errors and reset yourself into that zone, get into that flow, you can come back from any sort of circumstance. Looks like we're at 1-5. Sharks leading. South with a solid Vibora. He's been practicing for this. It's his favorite shot, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of these. Oh no, it's the commentator's curse. Tries to go for it again and misses. Slow deceptive serve and a nice backhand volley to finish the point from South. 30-15. There it is again. There it is again. You know he's lining it up. 40-15. Fought practicing how to turn around and receive that. Slow bandeja followed by a lob. And that's it. That's their point. The Sharks currently lead 5-2 in the first set. Seems like they have the clear advantage in terms of numbers. But this game could have potentially been a shift in the momentum of the game. Let's see. Let's see how this one ends up for the first set. Taking a short hydration break at the moment. I don't know if you guys can see along the sidelines, but the Lions are getting feedback and advice from the entire squad, trying to figure out how to get these next few games in order to retain the set. Basim Ahmed looking very happy. Let's see if we can turn this around. Oh, a bit too happy maybe. Got a little too excited, overshot the lob. Or maybe it's Essen with his serve. Gets the same result from South. When you look at Essen play, he's really stylish. Like, you know, the way he lines up his shots, his technical ability for someone his age, it's way beyond his years. And it's just a sight for sore eyes watching him play. It's just really good to see. There's a bit of badminton in there, but it does prove effective, especially with his overhead smashes, the flat smash. The score, I believe, is 40-15. This is the set point. And spinning bandeja from Fahad seals the first set. Sharks lead the first set, 6-2. Stay tuned for the second set. Let's see how this one pans out. Are we going to go to the third set? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, we are graced by the presence of Rayan Khan,
All the way from Tuscany.
the owner of District Stallions. Rayan bhai, would you like to say a few words? Rayan's being a bit mic shy. Rayan bhai has some officiating duties to do. He couldn't join us. We'll get his thoughts on the match next time. Second set, love 5. Basim to serve. We've got some music going on. Quite the vibe here at Padel Plus. The only question is, would music distract a competitive match players? I mean, we normally don't get any music when we're watching, the FIP matches. At the highest level, they try to get silence, pin drop silence across the court, during the point. And yeah, sure, during the breaks and after the point, there's a lot of ruckus and whatnot. What a shot from Basim. The music's doing it for him. I guess it depends on the individual. Some people get hyped up, perform better. Others might get distracted. One has to admire the sound system here at Paddle Plus. You can tell they clearly thought about it a lot. And it's a really entertaining place. Paddle in itself is a very entertaining sport. Low barrier to entry, you can play it with your friends, family, competitively. And with this sort of vibe, why not drop by every day? Saud has practiced that shot so much, it's second nature to him. You know he gets it every time. Lions with a solid start to the second set. My apologies. They're leading 1-love. Can they get a break here? Oh, what a serve by Fahd. Any serve that sort of tips like that into the corner, it can be really difficult to play. You can't leverage the ball's own speed. You can't use its bounce because it's tipping. So ideally what I try to do is like pick it up on the half volley, just lob it over, the player's head. But I don't know if that's the most effective technique to do it or not. I don't like to, be completely out of control with the shot. But I don't think there's much else you can do with a serve like that. The rallies are getting more intense. Players clearly are warmed up at this point in time. Nice lob by Essen, splitting the two. And Freddie seals the deal. Sorry. I don't know why I just called him Freddie. I just gave him a nickname on my own. Second serve, debatable. For those who are just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching match number 6 of PPL Charlie Division, first of its kind National League, with a huge prize pool of PKR 30 million. And our sole focus is to achieve player development and make sure that players can take this sport seriously and take it as a career. Go up to their parents and say, I want to be a paddle player. And those parents should be able to support them, and we're trying to provide the right sort of resources to these players and the sort of avenues that leads to their upward progression. So if there's anyone that's aligned with that sort of ideology, get in touch and let's think about what we can do together for a better future for the athletes of tomorrow. Sport is a beautiful thing, and it needs to be encouraged, facilitated, and sports is not just limited to the likes of cricket. We've got great talent here in Pakistan, and everyone has their own specific niche at things that they're good at, and I don't think one skill level should be prioritized or preferred over the other. So if anything, we need to make sure that The paddle becomes a source of development, not at just an athletic level, but also at a community level and a social level. It should become means of uplifting people and enabling them in order to be better. A slight confusion between the two lines. The Sharks are pretty confident at this point in time. They're up at the net, but still the Lions are finding, ways through that armor, especially South with that dipping shot of his, that Vibora. It's proven to be very effective. They're stepping it up. They're stepping it up. Second set, score is 2-1. Sharks are up front. Oh, and a miss hit by South. Played it a bit too early, I reckon. Goes directly into the glass. And he misses his return as well. This is where that reset is highly effective. Seems to be a slight debate on whether the serve was in or out. I think Essen is saying that you called it out, and Basim is saying that it's the ref's call. Score, I believe, is 30-all. Essen taps it out, shows a bit of aggression. That's what I love about this kid. He doesn't back down. He's always ready for a challenge. There you go. There's that fire. The Sharks are circling the Lions at this point in time. 1-3. Do we see a turnaround? Strong Vibora from South. Game seems to be going back and forth between the two, and I believe the Sharks are just proving to be more clinical. They just have less errors, and yeah, they're just killing it better at the end of the day. That's what separates the two at this point in time. Cheeky shot from South. You can see the smile on his face. He liked that. That, I believe, was a break. Score is now 3-2. Back to being on serve. Essen forces an error. Oof, that's gotta hurt. 15 all. You don't want it. You don't want it there. Small hydration break again. And the lines are huddling up for some more advice. Along the sidelines, I don't know if you guys can see, we've got Sher Afghan, we've got Abdal, senior players of the squad. I wonder what they're telling them. It seems like, from what I can read, they're asking the Lions to slow down the game a bit, maintain their rallies. Basim is pumped. He's ready for the challenge. We've got fireworks in the background. Bad miss from Fahad. Bit of complacency. Second serve. Game score is 3-2. Apologies if you guys can hear the noise. Looks like there's a lot of fireworks going on. Congratulations to the happy couple. Yeah, it clearly looks like, the Lions are trying to slow the game down and force errors from the other team. And it seems to be working so far. Wild serve. Essen is playing the game really well. He's exploiting the center, confusing the two. And as you just saw in the last shot, it's proving to be very effective. He creates a gap and then plays it to the tee, or they will either go side to side and just trying to create those smart gaps, play those technical shots. Nothing rushed, nothing out of the box. Just playing it by the book, and it seems to be working really well for them. Goes back to the first point, that we discussed earlier on. This game is about composure and patience just as much as it is about aggression and power, maybe even more so. I believe that the level of a player can be judged by his level of control. That's what really defines, an advanced player, or it's what differentiates an amateur or a semi-pro from a professional player. It's the amount of control you have with each shot, with each rally, as opposed to how powerfully you can hit your volleys or, your overheads. Wasim is pumped. They just broke them. No, my apologies. Looks like we're at break point. Essen with some technical brilliance. He saw Basim at the back and he went for it hard. Oh, and the pressure seems to be getting to Fahd. He misses an easy overhead to give the break to the Lions. Set score, I believe, is 3-all. And it's been a decent, very decent recovery from the Lions ever since they went into that huddle. They discussed to slow down the game potentially, and that's proven to be very effective for them. Basim is pumped. He's applying a lot of pressure. Oh, okay. So I've just been updated that the game score is 4-2. And the Lions are already up 4-2. My bad, folks. But this is just even better for the Lions. Essen is trying to become the anchor now. He's saying, let me go for the kill. Fahd bhai, you just maintain that composure. Just keep playing it to them, and I'll kill it when I get the chance. He's asked his partner to do the same. Slow it down. They don't need to rush any sort of results from the game. That's when you make the most errors. And what a wide bowler by South. Excellent shot. I believe the Lions are up 5-2. It's been a comeback and a half. Essen to serve. Basim with a great lob. South lines it up, and there you go. Fahd bhai is having trouble with which direction the ball chooses to go in after that shot bounces from the glass. And South seems to be mixing it up really nicely. When it hits the side glass, it goes to the center, and if it goes straight, then that ball just completely lines up with the glass wall, makes it almost impossible to judge and then also to play. Essen is quite controlled. Seems to be in his flow at the moment, despite being 5-2 down. Nice change of pace from Fahd. Aims at the feet, makes it really difficult for South to pick up. Essen lines up a smash. South's already at the net. South lines up his Vibora. Oh, and Basim misses. Relatively easy volley. Trying to place it to Essen's gallery. Set score is 5-3. Basim to serve. If they can hold this, they take the set. Oh, and he hits it directly to Basim. He's able to smile about it. Sees the funniest side of it. The boys are applying pressure. The Lions are roaring at the moment. And it's added pressure. There you go. 30-15. Basim with a lazy shot. Missing footwork, basically. But he makes up for it with an ace straight away. 40-30. This is the set point. And he misjudges it off the glass. And we're back at deuce.
Okay, continue. Correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the second use of this game.
League format states that it's going to be star points. It's going to be two deuces followed by a golden point. So we've designed the format in a way that it's in accordance with international standards. You don't get like a single set match that you would in a normal tournament. And all the rules are being followed in accordance with the official international standards. Because it's about time we put Pakistan on the map in terms of paddle. For those of us who watched the Asia Games, you guys are familiar with the sort of skill and aura the Pakistan team has showed. We almost beat Qatar. We had them strung up. And yeah, a lot of international giants, China and so on and so forth. We not only competed with them on an even footing, but we ended up beating these guys. So it's about time that we show the global stage what Pakistan is made of. What you're witnessing right now is Charlie Division. These are essentially recreational players, and it's quite the game, quite entertaining to watch. And as we move up, these games are going to get more intense with time. So stay tuned for the entire spectacle. Oh, it looks like the Sharks got their break at the golden point. The game is shaping up very interestingly. It could go potentially to the third set, but from my experience, if you're up 5-2, so if you're up 5-2, and certainly you give one break and you give away another game, all of a sudden it's at 5-4, and then the pressure is on the team that's actually up. So if anything, pressure right now is on the Lions, believe it or not, because it's a matter of shifting momentum, right? And momentum is currently shifted with Sharks. So they need to do something to, in my opinion, just stay composed. Make sure that the rally goes on. Just let them play. Because ultimately it's going to be the Sharks looking for the winners. All they need to do is let them play it out, and get an error, just like that. It's actually quite cold outside, and if you look at these four players, they're full of sweat. So you can tell that they're they're really giving it their all. And that shot from Essen was excellent. It was targeted. He was aiming for that. And he's bringing his entire wrist into it. He's really confident, composed. I've seen a lot of older players, they hold their hand back when going for those overheads. And this guy comes in with full confidence, Love to see him play. It looks like we're at 5-all. It's going to go to 7 games now. At this point in time, it's all a matter of composure. Fahad goes for a cheeky corner lob and misses it just by an inch. Goes out, 5-love. Saud tries to force a Vibora out of place and misses it, goes into the net. Follows up with a solid serve. And Fahad misses his shot. So yeah, at this point in time, it's more about who makes the first error as opposed to who takes the first winner. Essen backtracks and returns a difficult lob straight into the corner with another lob and gets his point. 30 all, I believe. So gives that point, make it 30-40, and then comes back with a solid serve. Slight protest from Fahad, not sure what it's about, if it's height or Saud replies on the court. Saud was requesting the ball there to to go out of court, and the ball listened. Lines are up. Sharks to serve. 5-6. Fahad still registering his protest. It has something to do with the serve, well, whether the serve is crossing the box or not. I'm not too sure, but he has definitely registered it with the match official. Essen wanted to take that overhead, but Fahad takes it instead. I believe Essen could have finished that. But Fahad says, no, I'm going to finish that. 30-love. Ladies and gents, this is going to be a really fun match to watch if it goes into the third set. It's been a fight through and through, and it's been a joy to watch. Current score is 35, 5-6, second set. Essen with his first error of the match. That's what nerves can do to you. Essen sees an empty corner, aims for it, and Basim is unable to recover his position. 40-30. We are most likely going into a tiebreaker for the second set. Yep, there it is. 6 games each. It's going to be a tiebreaker to 7 points to settle the set. Basim to serve first. Tiebreaker is all about mini breaks. Every point matters. Instead of speeding up the game, I think you should slow it down. Play those high percentage shots and just try to reduce all sorts of error from your game, because trust me, it's going to feel way worse knowing you committed an error in a tiebreaker. Especially if, you know, you're playing at a competitive level like this with the sort of stakes that you have involved. Mini break for the Sharks. They're up 1-love. Nice looking lob from Saud. Essen responds with his own. Basim tries his own and fails, unfortunately. Sharks are up 2-1. Fahd finds a beautiful corner, almost anticipating the shot to go there. And it's been quite the fight back from the Sharks in the second set. They're up love 3. Second serve. South lines up his Vibora. This time almost out of frustration, but that added frustration means that he follows through with his entire shot, and that just makes it all the more dangerous. Sharks are up 4-1. Second set, they won the first set. We're in the tiebreaker at 6-all. That makes it 5-1 for the Sharks. Basim protesting that it was out. Match official says no. 1-6. How much is that? 6? 5-6 match points for the Sharks. They fought back from 5-2, applied pressure, and yeah, it's been quite a fight back. Essen tries to steal it. Oh yeah, he does. He seals it with a beautiful smash. Confident as ever. It was quite the match between the two teams. Kudos and fair play to both teams, but in the end, the team, I believe, that was more composed took the win. Essen gets his plaudits, and full credit to Team Sharks, but I believe the Lions put up a great fight. They almost had it in the second set, and the game could have ended very differently had it been a matter of patience and a bit more composure. But that's it for tonight, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.